So I figured out a model that really works for me and really works for what I'm doing, and in a way that makes what I have to offer something that can be accepted. And that is to, rather than try to teach people directly or to coach people directly, although some of that will happen, I want to foster a movement and to just create, to use my willingness to take on my fears and my propensity for extremism to create entertainment value for people who are interested in that thing, and also educational value. But it's that mixture of entertainment and education. It's that mixture of doing things that other people wouldn't want to do, but that are still fun and still fun to watch, and doing things that are going to help people learn and question things about themselves and take on different perspectives. And that combination creates a mainstream appeal to things. I can appeal to a wider audience because people won't have to associate with me to benefit from me. They can just sort of stand back and watch from afar and enjoy the things and take what they want for themselves and go on. And meanwhile, I can go out here and do crazy things. And I can also invite other people who want to just live out loud and try things in a new way and challenge the status quo to also do this. And I can contribute what I have to contribute to these different people and help foster them and help grow them and help them develop into individuals who can take on their big challenges, and they can find ways to do their thing, so that it could be like a group of people throughout kind of global, kind of throughout the world, who are all, they all have their different things they want to take on. They all have different perspectives. They all have different personalities, but they all have a willingness to live fearlessly and to put themselves out there and to create something beyond themselves with their willingness to risk something that isn't ordinary, that isn't safe, as in it's been tested before. And so I just want to encourage more and more people to do that, and more people to get creative in the way that they do that. And I think there's a lot of edutainment value there. That's the merger of education and entertainment. And today, yesterday I put up a post on the Steve Pavlina forums asking who's ready to live fearlessly, and today there's a response from a guy who's a regular there who I've read some of his posts, and he's got a really cool personality, and he's really he's just somebody who would be great to bounce ideas off and to try things with and to have there as sort of a support system in this crazy new world that I'm sort of dreaming up, where it's just where more and more people are willing to stand out and to break down the structure of the do's and don'ts of society, and I think it would be really cool to find ways to just play with different options for what happens when you have a group of people throughout in all different areas doing different things, and what can we learn collectively, and what can we do collectively, and how can we change the world collectively. And that's really powerful. And so I definitely, the idea of starting a movement, of just being able to pour myself completely into the movement, of being to give anything I have to give to everyone who wants to join the movement, and being able to allow and anyone else who's inspired by it or who enjoys the kind of reality TV nature of things, they can watch it, and they now have a way to sort of spread the word to someone else, because it's no longer look what this crazy person's doing. It's look what's happening in the world. Look at this sort of reality TV kind of thing going on here, and that's really exciting to me, because it's something that works on multiple levels and allows me to completely be myself without having to sort of make people, without having to have people thoroughly associate with me as they would if I was a coach for them or a consultant for them or other things like that. So that's a really exciting option that I'm playing with, and I'm looking forward to anybody who wants to join, anybody who wants to live more out loud, who wants to be themselves more, who wants to try something crazy from time to time, and wants a place for that craziness to shine, or some help on preparing themselves for taking on something that they're not quite ready to handle. I'm here for that. I want more people to take that sort of risk of doing something of which they don't know what the outcome will be, and to just see where the cards fall and take things from there. And that's really exciting for me to think about the possibilities of what happens if more and more people start doing just random things that they want to do. They always want to do it, but they never give themselves the space to do it, and now all of a sudden they're doing it. And that could be a really interesting world, and that's what I like. I like a world where interesting shit is happening, and that's what I try to bring in my world from time to time. And that's what I try to seek out when I look for things, and to have a possibility to foster a community of people who are willing to step outside the norm and to just be themselves. That's really exciting to me.